Hello and welcome. Maybe you're planning on edging a new tarot deck and you have doubts about what marker to choose. Stay with me. I will show you those that I use and those that I recommend. And today, by the way, is September 1st. I don't know when will you see this video, but I wish it's helpful. Okay, let's start talking about Sharpies. I have Mystic Gems and S-Note. S-Note are highlighters. Mystic Gems are water-based acrylic. Then I have, let's start with the Mystic Gems. I don't know if you can see the colors. The left side is white and the left side is gray because most decks have gray cardstock. So, and the color will be slightly darker. Let's start with the Mystic Gems. I wish you can see the colors. I guess you can see them, right? Rose Quartz, Aquamarine, Light Blue, Lavender, and Violet. Do you see them? But there's the problem. They bleed, and they bleed a lot. So I don't recommend them for edging your decks, even if they are very, very, very good markers. Don't use them. And the other side, I have the S-Note. S-Note, I have this one out. The colors are papaya, pink, raspberry, like kind of a lilac, lemonade, sea green, periwinkle, and lavender. Very, very beautiful colors, and they are easy to use, very easy to use. And I have here a card, sample card. The tip is kind of solid, hard, so I don't see very well. You just have to go, not because I have to get close to the card, because I don't see very well. See, they don't bleed, the color is fantastic, and even if you do a mistake, you can remove it easily. I always have Bounty. What's the name? Paper towel. Paper towel, any kind of brand. Oh, it's my first video. Then let's move to metallic, right? Metallic. Let's get rid of this one. Metallic Sharpies. Oh, because Sharpie has metallic. Then you see the gold, silver, and bronze. Then I have samples for all of them. Oh, they are here. Let me tell you something about metallic. They recommend to store them. I don't know if you can see, tip down. That's why I keep them in this glass. And when the tip is, I will try the bronze. When the tip is dry, or kind of dry, you will see that the edging is matte instead of metallic. So you have to shake it and advise. When I was trying to paint this one, I shake it without the lid on or the cap, and that's what happened. So remember, with the cap on, you shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Where is my sample card? Here. I will use this side. And when the tip is wet, it's easy. I don't know, it's not easy because I don't see what I'm I'm filming, but you just have to go slowly. And the problem with Sharpie, it only, see? You can see on out of the, you cannot use it horizontally. You have to go more with the tip. That's kind of not impossible, but a little harder. But okay, it's not, my card is not covered because I'm filming, but this color is very, very nice. Shake it. Let me see. See, it's kind of dry. You have to shake it until it's, see, it's really, really nice to have like a piece of paper or something to see if the color is, if the tip is wet before going to the edge. And this is the Sharpies, and I have samples of my Sharpies here. Let me take this out. This is the Sharpie Gold. Do you see it gold? No. No. It is more like an antique brass, in my opinion. So I was thinking about recoloring this deck. However, since the back has very, very similar ochre color, I decided to keep it like that, and I like it. I will use it as a gold one. No, it is not. And another thing, it doesn't affect like the capacity of shuffling the deck. Una vecchia signora, an old woman. Then this is the gold, the silver. Let's see the silver. Oh, Sharpie silver. Oh, it is fantastic. I like it so much. This is my Rider-Waite mini. Lovely. And bronze, I show you the bronze. I don't have a sample. Then let's move to zebra. I have a sample of zebra too. I have here the Sharpie bronze in 3 edges, but they are not very good. And I have the Sharpie bronze. Yes, I have the zebra here. Oh, sorry. They are the gold, the silver. They look good. However, I have a sample. I will show you. Only the zebra gold. It looks good. However, the color is not uniform. I don't know if you can see that, because the light is affecting it, and even after some time you keep getting ink on your fingers. I don't know if anymore you can see it. Yes, no, this is the bronze. And another thing is that I needed 2 markers to almost finish this one, because at the end there were like 6 cards. Then it was hard to give the second coat. I would not use this one again. Even if it's beautiful, I will not use it again, even for that, because I kept getting ink on my fingers for quite some time. But it is beautiful. And then let's move to Tsukineko. There is none there. Tsukineko Brilliance. I have Tsukineko Brilliance. Oh yes, this is the sample. I don't know if you can see. Tsukineko Brilliant. It is beautiful, light gold, sparkling, shimmering. Oh, if that what you're looking for, exactly like the sample here, what you can see it. Yes, I think so. And they're easy to use. Oh, I don't have, oh, I didn't bring, oh, I have a piece of here. I didn't bring a paper towel to show you. And in my opinion, it's easy to use. You just go. See, but you have to clean it to prevent it. Then see, it doesn't bleed, and the color is fantastic. But with brilliance, you normally have to give two covers, and between covers, you have to let it down to dry for a while. I normally leave it for 1 hour before the second coat, and then I can leave it overnight. Brilliant. I love these ink pads. And Posca. Oh, the last one is Posca. My favorite gold is Posca. And I know many people say it's hard, but it's not good because, okay, when the Posca, when it comes new, the tip is dry and you have to press. I will not do it because mine is not dry. Press a little until the tip is wet. See, the tip is very wet, and then it is go. And when you are edging your deck, you have to, if you don't see it shine, then you have to do it again. Slowly press. And now, okay, I have vision problems. I have to take it very close to my eyes, so I will try. See, I will do just a piece because I don't see it very well. It's beautiful. I really like this one. Then let's put it there. And I have a sample of Posca. This is my deck. This is my everyday deck. It doesn't look that nice, but it is nice. It is. I'm sorry, it is worn out because I use this deck every day. See? But the original color, oh, my fingers. The original color was very, very nice, very beautiful. Then I think I finished talking about my metallic ones. Yes, next step is markers, regular markers. Now, regular markers. Let's start with Copic. Copic. These are very, very, very good markers. They are oil-based, which I don't recommend, and I will tell you why. They bleed. They bleed a lot. Okay, because they have to be permanent. They have to be more like to be stronger, to stay longer. Okay, I have to say something about markers. All the water-based markers, they fade with time. So make sure that when you use a water-based marker, you keep a record of the color in case you have to retouch it. But this one, no, they last longer. So I have an example of the Copic here. This is the tarot of the sweet twilight, which is a very, very sweet deck. I love it. Then I realized when I was aging this one, I realized that it bleeds a lot. Can you see it? Especially in the light colored cards. However, since this deck is very colorful, as you can see, this flaming effect, oh, it's beautiful. So if you want the flaming effect, use it. If you don't want it to bleed, sorry, don't use it. Love this deck. Okay, this is about the Copic, and they cover, okay, you know, my tablecloth to be red, so you will see the coverage is really, really good. Well, this is Copic. Let me don't like to have a mess on my table. Next up is Tumble, my favorites. Why are they my favorites? They have a lot of colors. Well, I don't have a sample here because I've used them, but just for decks that are not mine. Not always the color on the cap, it's not always the same color, the real color, but mostly yes, they are. And the best part of this one is that one cover and you will get the color. They are easy, and sometimes if you buy them on Amazon, they could be expensive sometimes, some colors, but mostly they go around $3. Like, because if you get a deck around $20, 25, yes, most of my decks are mass market, and you pay $10 for a marker, makes no sense, but most of them are cheap. Okay, and easy to use. Let me see, I have a sample card. I will use the blue. Very, very, very easy. And I have samples of some of them. Okay, let's go back to Copic. This is the the prawn and the gray that you cannot see it. See, it bleeds a lot. Then I have Tumble, and I have this one, and this one, and this one. I have the magenta, light sand, and sky blue. Did you see them? Beautiful. I love this one. All of them, they are good. The next step is Pro Marker. Pro Marker, very, very good. Pro Marker, I have it here. Indigo, this one is indigo. See, very, very dark. Then you have to know about Pro Marker. Those are water pens, so if you mix with water you can have the light color. Because we are not mixing with water, you have to pay attention to the darker color on the label, and you will get the exact color. And see, but I like them. These are good. And my next stop, it's not here before highlighters, it's Crayola. This one, I love them. They are cheap, inexpensive, have a variety of colors, and they are beautiful. Where is my card? My sample card, and easy to use. Okay, I don't have a deck edge on red, but I would love to. Very, 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 very easy to use. See? And I don't have samples, but I have all the colors here. Starting with brown. Brown is the first color. What is brown? It is there. Can you see the brown? And the second one is like purple, orange, red, yellow, green, blue, black. It's pink, even if it doesn't look like pink, it's very dark pink. And the last one is gray. Oh, very nice gray. Okay, I guess this is it for markers. I recommend Tombow. Pro marker. Pro markers are kind of expensive, so I would rather go with Tombow or Crayola. Yes, but if you want the flaming effect, yes, go with the Union. Go with the Copic. Very flaming. Okay, now it's the turn to highlighters. Important step. Important fact about highlighters, you have to go at least 2 coats, but they are really easy to use, a lot of colors. I really like them. Then let's start with Stabilo boss. I have this one. In my opinion, it looks a little more like salmon than peach, but it's beautiful. And the second one is Hint of Mint. If you can see the color difference, if the stock is white or gray. And I have a sample. I use the peach on my Ocho Zen Tarot, which I never use, but I like the back because I have a lot of colors, and I think this one was fantastic. I like this one. I love using the Stabilo, and I recommend them. Next brand is highlighters. Avery. This is the regular highlighters. Oh, I have Stabilos here, I have a sample going back to Stabilo. Can you see them? I don't know. Both colors, both on the edge. They're really, really good. Really, really good. Then let's move to... Oh, it was the no. Let's move to highlighters. Oh, yeah. The colors of highlighters, regular colors, yellow, pink, green, orange, purple. And I have the colors here. Start with the yellow. What is the yellow? Hmm? They are not in the same highlighter. Okay, they are here. Pink, yellow, purple, green, and orange. Really nice, and they do not bleed. Hope you can see. Recommended. Highlighters. And then next step, I'll go with mild liner. I don't know why. I never saw the L, and I used to say mid liner until I was writing in, and then I saw that it's mild. Boop. Then the colors of mild. They are mild. Pink, yellow, okay, I'm sorry, they are here. Pink, orange, yellow, green, and blue. My confusion, sorry. And I also have an example of this one. It is the mild green. Now I brought it is my Life Happens Oracle, and this is the color. Oh, it's I see that on screen looks more blue. In real life, it's really a little more green, like this color here. It is exactly. Sorry that you cannot see the exact color, but it's beautiful. Two coats, and this is the color. Not as in the screen, is mild green. Beautiful, beautiful. Love this color and the deck. Then there are the Kira Rich. If I'm going too fast, oh, they're here. Mild liner, good. And the next step is Kira Rich. These are zebra, and I love them. The colors are purple, pink, yellow, green, and blue. Easy. Okay, and like I said, they tend to be darker on gray stock, but I have a sample here that I love. This is my Happy Tarot. You can see it is supposed to be yellow, but it looks more like lemon because of the color of this cardstock: pink, blue, purple, and green. Why? Because every suit has that color: pentacles, 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 green, swords, purple, cups, blue, and wands, pink. And then I use the yellow for the major arcana, but not all of them are yellow because they are 22. So I decided just to take 2 of each color. You can see I have, this one is blue, these 2 are pink and purple, pink. Oh, I don't remember exactly. I have 2 of each color. That's what you see. And when you mix them, oh, it looks amazing. And of course you have to give them 2 coats. Oh, it's very beautiful. And I love these these highlighters. I'm sorry. Then I have an example of what I did. It was I use the S Note, that you know S Note are highlighters, and I use the S Note one coat, and then the Kida Reach Over, and it is a fantastic, the mix. Oh, the yellow is not the S Note, is Crayola, because this yellow is like golden, but you can see they look amazing together, purple. I don't know if you can see the sparks, but yes, it's shimmering. I don't know if you can see the shimmer. Can you? I wish you can. I love this deck, and I love the colors. I wish you like them too. The sun. Oh God, there's happiness in this energy in this video. I think this is it for highlighters. I wish you enjoy this. I recommend all of them. Yes, highlighters are inexpensive, have tons of colors, easy to get. So I recommend them. Let's talk about whites. I have my soul cards deck. Oh, it's upside down, and it took me a lot of time to decide which color. Okay, on the screen looks kind of blue, but it's not blue. It's like a greenish blue, greenish, yeah, gray, something like that. I don't know why it looks blue. Anyways, at the end I decided that I wanted white. Can you see it? It's really white, and I loved it. And I used this one, Brilliance, like any other Brilliance. So the ink pads, you have to go twice, 2 coats. It takes a lot of time, but I like the result. I really like the result. I do remember it's the same as the gold. You have to go. Let me use the same card. And you have to clean it. It is not possible to see the difference because this cardstock is white. But I have them here. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you will be able to see it. They are here. I don't see now if you see the difference between the gray and the moonlight. Do you see it? Probably not. Anyway, but that is the difference. Let me see if you can see it like this better. Did you see it? I wish you can, but yes, there's a difference. I like it, and I like the result. They are very, very, very white. Then I tried, but I haven't used in any deck. But this one, it is obvious the difference. Oh, this is the Posca. I love Posca. And you only have one coat, and it is completely white. Let me show you. Let me see if you see it. It's gray. Do you see it? Oh, it is dry. Okay. Can you see the difference? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's about white markers, but this one is really, really good and really, really, really white. I forgot to show you the difference about the Tsukineko Moonlight and the Posca on gray paper. See? The Posca is really, really white, and the Moonlight takes a little more effort, but I think it's worth the effort. I will not talk a lot about ink pads because you've seen already the brilliance on Galaxy Gold and the Moonlight. I will just show you examples of my decks. This is the Llewellyn. This color is straw. I don't know if you can see the color name, but it's upside. Oh yeah, this is Versa Magic, and I like it because it's dry, like it is chalk, so you can feel it. Maybe it'll can get dirty fast, but I love this color. It's so light. I love it. And this is my Llewellyn deck on straw. And then I have here my Sufitaro, and this color is sky blue. See, it's very, very nice. And this one has two coats to get this color. Maybe it's not that visible on screen. It is very similar to the back. It is sky blue. Nice. Looks darker, but no, it's lighter. And then I have I have a mess. Then I have another one that I have not used yet because it's this distress ink, because I want to like to etch an egg, but I just don't want the full color. I just want to add like spots of rust, and then I'm thinking about how will I do it. I don't know. I will do it eventually, but if you do it like this, you will have the solid color. It's beautiful and it covers very well, but I just want the spots. Okay, it will be for one of my tarot decks, so when I complete it, I will show it to you. I love, see, it doesn't bleed. None of them bleed, but you have to be very careful. And like I think it's one of Sufi cards. Then I was cleaning. I don't know which one it was. I was being very careful to clean with paper towel, but on the front and even on the back. But I was not that careful, and I think one of the cards has a slight mark on top, I will not find it. It's very small, but I would recommend if you be very careful and you clean on the front and check the back too, to make sure you don't have any spot, because when it dries, it's permanent. On this one, the chalk, no, it's very easy to remove. I love this type of ink, the Versa Magic, but I like all of them and I recommend all of them. Okay, I'm almost done. I want to talk about ultra fine Sharpies. If you want to write on the egg, even on glossy surfaces, they are fantastic, because even when they dry, even if I don't know if I say it, but even they work even on glossy surfaces. You just have okay, they are hard to open, but if you let them dry, they are permanent. And if you want to know why I am using this deck, it's not the best deck, and it was very cheap. Anyway, I'm planning on trimming it, and I think I will upload a video when I do it in black. Okay, you have to let it dry, and you'll see. I have the black. I don't know if you can see the numbers. You can see it? Yes. Nice. Very small numbers. This is a page. I just need it very small. And oh, okay, that was my mistake. What a coincidence. She had to show, you see the number? It was supposed to be at 10 when I did it like a major arcana, and I did this 10. Nice deck. And okay, I think they are already dry. They are permanent. Very nice. Oh, they are here. Copic. Pro marker. They stay. I like them too. Okay, now I have a recommendation for you. That's why I brought my Tarot of the Abyss. I will show you soon. Okay, when I ordered this one, I was considering etching it on charcoal. Then when I got it, I loved it. And you can see the contrast between the black and whites, and it's amazing. So it doesn't need edging. So I recommend that you wait until you get your deck to see if you really want to edge it or if you prefer to keep it like that. And also because even if when you saw the pictures on screen, you can choose another color, and when you got it physically, you can decide, do you prefer another color. So wait until you get your deck. Oh, this is a very, very, very beautiful deck. Let's see. Ten of Swords. Oh my God, this is one of my favorite cards of the tarot, the Ten of Swords. And yeah, it comes in two versions. I will not talk about this deck a lot, maybe in another video. However, you have to think about, even if you're going to a very, very hard moment or hard times, it'll come to an end, and you can see you'll be standing tall very soon. Be strong, try to be happy, and see you next time. Bye bye.